Hi, and welcome to Wealth Wise Together. Today, I want to talk about what I like to call the $10 problem. It's surprising how something as small as a $10 daily expense, which might seem insignificant on its own, can actually add up to thousands of dollars over the course of a year. This concept is important when we think about managing our money wisely. By paying attention to these small, everyday costs, we can make smarter financial decisions and ultimately build greater wealth. So, let's dive into how these little expenses can impact our overall financial health and what we can do about it. Have you ever stopped to think about how much a small daily expense, like a coffee or a quick snack, might actually cost you over the course of a year? $10 here and there doesn't seem like much on its own, but when you add it all up, it can really take a big bite out of your budget. These little purchases might feel harmless in the moment, but they quietly add up and end up costing you thousands every year without you even realizing it. When we look at the psychology of small purchases, it's important to understand that small amounts of money often feel insignificant and easy to justify. For example, spending $5 on a coffee or $10 on lunch doesn't seem like much at the moment. These small expenses can quickly become daily habits, creating automatic spending routines that bypass our conscious decision-making. Because of this, these purchases start to feel completely normal and even necessary. What's more, emotional triggers and impulse buying play a big role here. These small, often unnoticed purchases quietly add up over time. Without being aware of it, these little spending leaks can accumulate significantly. Before you realize it, thousands of dollars can slip away each year without ever really registering on your financial radar. This insight is crucial to managing your personal finances more effectively. Let's break down the math behind spending $10 a day. When you multiply $10 by 365 days in a year, it adds up to $3,650 annually. That's a lot more than most people realize. What seems like a small, harmless daily expense can quietly add up to a significant amount over time. This example really shows how those everyday purchases, even if they seem minor, can end up draining thousands from your budget every year without you even noticing it. Now, let's talk about the weekly impact of these small purchases. Spending just $10 a day adds up to $70 a week. While that might not seem like much in the moment, it's $70 leaving your wallet every single week, often without you even realizing it. Over time, this can really add up, money that could otherwise be put towards something more meaningful. To put it in perspective, $70 could cover a full tank of gas, a week's worth of groceries for one person, or be a strong boost to your savings. It's important to recognize how these small daily expenses impact your overall financial health. When you break it down, spending just $10 a day adds up to about $300 a month. That's nearly $300 disappearing each month on small, often unnoticed expenses. This is important because that money could be put to better use, like building your emergency fund, paying off debt, or investing for the future. Seeing the monthly total really helps us understand how those daily purchases can have a bigger impact on our finances than we might realize. Every year, more than $3,600 is quietly spent on small daily purchases like coffees, snacks, and other convenience items. It might not seem like much at the moment, but this money adds up and can easily slip away without much thought. Now, imagine if instead of spending that amount on these little things, you redirected it towards something meaningful. You could start building an emergency fund to give yourself financial security. Begin investing for your future to grow your wealth, pay down debt more quickly to reduce financial stress, or even save up for a dream vacation. Making small changes to your spending habits today can open up big opportunities for your financial well-being tomorrow. When you spend just $10 every day, it might not seem like much at first, but over time, these small expenses add up significantly. For example, in just 3 years, that daily $10 habit totals nearly $11,000. That's enough to build a substantial emergency fund or make a meaningful investment. Extending that timeline to 5 years, the amount grows even more, to over $18,000. Think about how powerful it would be to channel this money instead towards paying off debt, boosting your retirement savings, or reaching a major financial milestone you've been aiming for. It really shows how consistent daily habits can have a big impact over the long term. Now let's look at some real-world examples of how small daily expenses can add up to significant amounts over time. Take coffee, for instance. Spending $3 to $5 on a cup each day might seem minor, but over the course of a month, that's around $90 to $150. Over a year, that daily habit could easily cost you more than $1,000. Similarly, eating lunch out every day at $8 to $10 a meal can quickly add up to over $200 monthly. Then there are subscriptions and memberships, which often sneakily drain $10 or more each month without much thought. Lastly, snacks and convenience purchases can tack on an additional $50 to $100 every month. When you add all these small daily expenses together, the impact on your budget is much bigger than you might expect. Now let's explore what $3,600 could do for you if used wisely. First, you could save it for an emergency fund. Having a safety net that covers 1 to 2 months' expenses is crucial to protect yourself from unexpected costs and significantly reduce financial stress. Another great option is to invest that money for growth. Thanks to compound interest, if you invest $3,600 each year with an average return of 7%, it could potentially grow to more than $50,000 in just 10 years. That really shows the power of consistent investing over time. Finally, you could use that amount to pay down debt faster, which saves you money on interest in the long run. Alternatively, you might choose to fund a personal goal, whether that's a dream vacation, home improvement project, or another milestone that's meaningful to you. Each of these choices can have a powerful impact on your financial future. Now, let's talk about the power of the compound effect over time. Saving just $10 a day might seem small, but when you do it consistently and invest wisely, it can lead to significant wealth. The key here is compound interest, which essentially means your interest earns interest, growing your money faster and faster as time goes on. This shows how even modest daily contributions can transform into substantial financial growth. Small changes really do add up. And what starts as a simple habit of saving $10 each day can become a powerful driver for building wealth, especially when paired with patience and a long-term approach. Now, let's talk about how to identify your $10 problems. These small expenses can add up quickly, so it's important to be aware of them. First, start by tracking your daily purchases honestly. Write down every single expense, no matter how small it seems, because awareness is key to gaining control over your spending habits. Next, take a closer look at your routines to spot any habitual or mindless spending. Think about those morning coffee runs, quick vending machine snacks, or those little impulse online purchases that happen without much thought. Recognizing these patterns helps you spot where your money might be quietly slipping away. Finally, question your recurring subscriptions. Review each monthly payment and ask yourself, do I really use this service? Make intentional choices to keep spending aligned with your financial goals. By focusing on these 3 steps, tracking, identifying patterns, and reassessing subscriptions, you can effectively tackle those small, frequent expenses that might otherwise go unnoticed. Now let's talk about the Spending Awareness Tracker. This tool is designed to help you track your daily spending, especially those small $10 purchases that often go unnoticed. Although they may seem insignificant individually, these little expenses can quickly add up and impact your overall budget. By using the Spending Awareness Tracker, you gain clear insights into exactly where your money is going on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. This visibility empowers you to make more intentional financial decisions and manage your budget more effectively. To manage your spending effectively, it's crucial to track every daily purchase, no matter how small. That means recording every coffee, snack, or impulse buy. Over time, Reviewing this tracker each week helps you recognize spending patterns and identify those frequent $10 problems that quietly add up. When using your tracker, take a moment to reflect on the emotional triggers behind each purchase. Ask yourself, do I need this or do I just want it? This self-awareness can guide you in setting clear, specific goals to reduce unnecessary spending. By doing so, you can redirect that money toward your savings and overall financial growth. This thoughtful approach transforms your spending tracker from just a record-keeping tool into a powerful way to build lasting financial habits. Now, if you're ready to take control of your spending and build smarter financial habits, I invite you to join us on the school platform with Wealth Wise Together. There, you'll find the Spending Awareness Tracker as part of our 60-minute money reset session. It's a great tool to help you understand your spending patterns and make more intentional choices. And if you found the tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable money advice. Let's build smarter habits together.